Hello dear students, how are you children? Students, today we are going to study the last topic of this chapter, that is physical and chemical change. Students, we see there are many changes in our surroundings. Okay? For example, time change, weather change, substance change from one form to another form. It means change is the law of nature. But children, there are some changes which can get reversed easily and some cannot get reversed. So on the basis of these things, it is divided into two parts. The first is physical change and second is chemical change. Okay, now we are going to study about the properties, characteristic about physical change and chemical change. The first, physical change, a temporary change in which no new substance is formed. It means there is no any formation of new substance. And the most important thing is the composition of the original substance is not altered. Means the composition of the original substance will not change. Clear children? Let us take an example to understand this concept clear. Suppose children, this is ice, okay, and this ice, you know it children, contains water particles, H2O molecules in it. Means you can say other form that this crystal contains, the composition of this crystal contains H2O molecules. Means each and every particles having H2O molecules. When we give heat, it converts into water. Okay, so children, this water particles also contains H2O. Again, when we give heat, this water starts converting into gaseous form, and these gaseous form also contains H2O molecules. Now see children, there is the change occurs from ice into water and water into gas. But children, gas. But children, the basic composition what the ice has is not changed. See, this contains also H2O particles. This contains also H2O particles, and this contains also H2O particles. So children, no new substance is formed. So this will be a physical change. And vice versa, we can also see children, when gas convert into water, again it contains H2O particles. When water convert into ice, it will again contains water particles. Clear children? Second example, cutting of trees. When we cut trees children, this will be physical change because the composition of the trees will not change. Breaking of glass. Okay, when glass will break into small pieces, each small pieces having the same composition as the glass have. Okay children, now we will see the properties of physical change. Now, characteristic of physical change. Okay, first, no new substance is formed because the basic composition of the substance is not changed. Only the physical properties of the substance change. Children, physical property means melting point, boiling point, density, shape, size, color. Okay, they will change. Now, it is temporary and reversible. It is a temporary change, and the substance which after change can be get reversed. Third, the mass of substance undergoing a physical change remains the same. What the mass is taking before change, it will remain same after the change. Fourth, energy change does not occur in physical change. Energy will not change in physical change. Clear, children? Now, another change is chemical change. Okay, children, it is a permanent change in which original substance give rise to one or more new substance. Means new substance is formed with new properties. Okay, children, whenever chemical change occurs, chemical reaction has taken place, and in chemical change different molecules are formed, so it is not easy to get these substance back into the original form. Okay, for example, children, burning of wood. When we burn wood in air, children, it gives carbon dioxide, water vapor and ash. Now children, the property of carbon dioxide, water, ash is totally different from the wood, and it is not easy to get back these ash, water vapor, carbon dioxide into the wood. Second example, digestion of food. Digestion of food also example of chemical change. Ripening of fruits, children. So these all are examples of chemical change. Now children, we will see what are the characteristics of chemical change. Now, characteristic of chemical change. One or more new substance is formed. Okay. Second is, it is a permanent change and is irreversible, means it cannot be reversed into the previous form. Third, the chemical composition and the chemical properties of the substance gets completely changed. Clear, children? And the fourth is, a chemical change is most often accompanied with energy change. It means, children, when one substance change into another substance in chemical change, there is a bond change from one substance to another substance. Means the bond which is present in the original substance change when it change into the another form. Okay, children, as a result, energy is either released or absorbed in the substance, children. Okay. Now children, with the help of their characteristic, we can easily find out the difference between physical change and chemical change. Okay. Okay, children. Now see the difference between physical and chemical change. First, it is a temporary change. Okay. And this one is permanent change. It can be easily reversed. Chemical change, it cannot be reversed. In physical change, no new substance is formed. Clear? But children, in chemical change, new substance is formed with new properties. In physical, energy change does not occur. In chemical change, children, energy change occurs. Okay. These are the difference between physical and chemical change. Let us solve some question on the basis of these changes. Now see the question, children. Which of the following changes as chemical change and physical change. Okay. By seeing the property of physical and chemical change, we can easily separate that which will be physical and which will be chemical change. Now see the example, see the question, children. First, cutting of trees. So children, I had discussed before that if the basic composition of the substance will not change, that will be physical change, and if the basic composition of the substance will change, that will be chemical change. So cutting of trees will be physical change. Clear? Because children, the composition of trees will not change. So we can write this is physical change. Okay. Now second, melting of butter in pan. Melting of butter, children, it means what the butter is kept in pan. After melting, it will give, after melting, what the substance is formed, the basic things will not change. Means the composition which is present in the butter will not alter. So children, this will be also physical change. Clear, children? Third is rusting of almirah. This is a chemical change, children. Rusting of iron, rusting of almirah, these all are chemical change. Because children, when suppose this is almirah, when it get rusted, okay, a thin layer of matte, oxygen, water, moisture will deposit on the surface of the almirah. So this will be chemical change because the composition of the rusting is a change. Clear? Now, so we can write this is a chemical change. Boiling of water to form steam means the conversion of boiling of water into gas. This is a physical change because both the substance, water, either steam, contains H2O molecules. It means their composition are same. That is why it will be physical change. Now, fifth, passing of electric current through water, and water breaks into hydrogen and oxygen gas. See children, when suppose this is H2O, when electric current is passed through water, it gives hydrogen and oxygen gas. So children, this will be also a chemical change because these gases cannot be converted into the water. It is a permanent change, and I have discussed that the change which is permanent, that will be chemical change. 7. Making fruits with raw fruits. Okay, so this will be also a chemical change. Clear, children? So we can write this is chemical change. Sorry, this will be physical change, children, because no new substance is formed with new properties. So this will be also physical change. But children, one another example is there, which are both physical and chemical change. That is burning of candle. Burning of candle is physical and chemical change. See children, how? So children, burning of candle is both physical and chemical change. See children, both this week. Okay, children, burning of candle show two things. The first, two change occurs in burning candle. The first, melting of wax, and second, burning of thread and wick. Okay, so children, you all know it very well that melting of wax is a physical change. But children, burning of thread and wick will be chemical change. It is because children, this wicks contains carbon. Okay, a small quantity of carbon are present in the wick. So when it burns in presence of oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide. So children, look at this equation. New substance is formed with new properties. That is why burning of thread will be chemical change. So children, we can say from above two changes, the one is physical change and another is chemical change. Okay children, thank you.